Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day everyone, the Honorable our lecturer Sir Beni Wijaya. My name is Rahmawati from 4BB class of English department. I would like to review journal article. The title is Idiomatic Expressions in Movie Screenplay entitled Beauty and the Beast. Authored by Kadek Udianti, Gusti Agung, Istri, Aryani, Komang, Sumaryana, Putra. They are from English department, Faculty of Arts, Udayana University, Denpasar, Bali. This journal is Udayana Journal of Social Science and Humanities. This journal published on February 2020. The volume number of this journal is 4 and the issue number is 1, page 19 until 23. Okay, let me begin from the introduction. Some people convey their feelings feeling, while others use figurative language to do so. SPV divides figurative language into some types. There are simile, metaphor, personification, onomatopoeia, hyperbole, idiom, and cliché. Idiomatic expression is one of the 7 categories of figurative that will be discussed in this study. Palmer in his book described idiom as the combination of 2 or more words. The meaning of the individual word is different from its whole, but it can be close to the meaning of a single word. Seidel and McMurdy, idiom is a combination of words which have different meanings from the individual meanings of each word. In this study, the writer chose to analyze personal verb idioms in the screenplay Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is an American musical romantic fantasy film directed by Bill Condon from a screenplay written by Stephen Jabaski and Evan Spielter Palace in 2016. This movie is a live-action version of Disney 1991 cartoon of the same name and produced by Walt Disney Pictures in 2017. It tells the story of a beautiful girl and handsome prince who bewitched into a beast. Alright, I'm going to explain the research methods. The methodology used in this research is divided into 4 points, namely data search, method and technique of collating data, method and technique of analyzing data, and method of presenting analysis. The first is data search. The data of this study were taken by Screenplay Beauty and the Beast written by Stephen Jabaski and Evan Spielter Palace in 2016. The screenplay consists of 100 pages. They don't give a lot of improvement to the story to keep its originality. This movie was also stated as the best movie of the year 2017 by MTV Movie and TV Award. The screenplay was adapted from the style of language in 1991 in America. The second is method and technique of collating data. In collating the data, this research used the documentations method. The data for this study came from a line in the screenplay Beauty and the Beast that had phrasal verb idioms. The writer used 4 steps in collating the data by applying the note-taking technique. They are: first, searching and collating the screenplay Beauty and the Beast written by Evan Spielter Palace and Stephen Jabaski. Second, reading the screenplay repeatedly and watching the movie until understanding the story and the message given through the story. And the third, taking note and collating the sentence indicated as idiomatic expression, especially phrasal verb idioms. After that, identifying each sentence, collating and writing the same text which has the same meaning. The third is method and technique of analyzing data. In the analysis, this study used the qualitative method. According to Creswell, they are organizing and preparing data for analysis, reading through all data, coding the data, interrelating the data, and then interpreting the meaning of the data. The last is method of presenting analysis. Narrative method used to present the data analysis. The collating data were classified and analyzed based on Seidel and McMurdy theory of idioms. Furthermore, the meaning of each idiomatic expression was analyzed using the theory of meaning proposed by Palmer and the dictionary of American idioms proposed by Spears. Now I'm going to explain about the result of this journal. The focus of the analysis was on a sentence in the movie Screenplay Beauty and the Beast that had phrasal verb idiom and its meaning in relation to the context. In order to determine the type of meaning utilized, the writer converted the literal meaning of each word into phrasal verb idioms. The literal meaning of each word in phrasal verb idioms divided into transparent and opaque. The writer classified phrasal verb idiom enchanted into each type based on structure of phrasal verb idioms based on Seidel and McMurdy. They are 1. Transitive plus particle, 2. Transitive plus prepositions, 3. Transitive plus particle plus preposition, 4. Intransitive plus particle, 5. Intransitive plus preposition, and 6. Intransitive plus particle plus preposition. 1. Intransitive verb plus preposition. In the dialogue above, the phrasal verb look for a sign that enhances consists of look as a verb for as preposition and a sign that enhances as prepositional object. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word look literally means turning one eye towards something or in some direction to see, and the word for, which means being intended to belong to or used in connection with. Based on Spears, look for something means to see someone or something. In the screenplay, the meaning of look for a sign that enhances is to see for opportunity to be the concert of prince. In the situations, the prince holds a party and some girls are trying to catch his attentions. So, the meaning of the phrasal verb idiom look for a sign that enhances in the dictionary and the screenplay is similar or transparent. 2. Intransitive verb plus adverb. From the dialogue, we can get the data moving on. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word move means to pace from one place or position to another, and the word on is used to indicate place, location, situations, and others. Based on Spears, move on in the dialogue means changing into a different subject or activity. Moving on in the screenplay means Gaston giving up to pursue Belle and find another girl to be his wife. Gaston was attempting to seduce Belle, but she ignored him, so Levo inquired if he wanted to give up and find another girl, implying that the definitions of phrasal verb phrase move on in the dictionary and the script are not the same. 3. Intransitive verb plus adverb plus prepositions. In the dialogue above, the phrasal verb hold on to consist of hold as a verb, on as a adverb, and to as a prepositions. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word hold means to have or keep it in the hand. The particle on means in connections, associations, or corporations with something, and the particle to is used to express motions or directions toward a point, persons, place, or thing approach and reach. Based on Spears, as a phrasal verb, hold on to means grasping someone or something. In these situations, Maurice sings alone and says, "It is the love we must hold on to," implying that love is something we must keep in our hearts, even if the one we love has passed away, but the memories will never be forgotten, despite the fact that it is difficult because the one you love only exists in your mind. Maurice's wife died when his daughter was a baby. According to the screenplay, it demonstrates that the dictionary and screenplay definitions of hold on to are not the same or opaque. 4. Transitive verb plus prepositions. From the dialogue, the phrasal verb catching you at the bedtime consists of catching as a verb, you as a direct object, at as prepositions, and a bedtime as a prepositional object. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word catch means stopping and holding something, especially in the hand. The particle at is used to say when something happened, and bedtime represents an pleasant thing happened at the moment. Based on the Spears, catching at the bedtime as a phrasal verb idioms means to attain, to speak, or deal with someone at a bad inconvenience for that person. In these situations, Lovo is coming when Gaston was adoring himself in front of the shop window, and Lovo asks whether he came at the right time to talk or not. Thus, the meaning of catching you at the bedtime in dialogue, "Am I catching you at bedtime?" is talking to Gaston in proper time. It seems that the meaning of catching you at the bedtime in screenplay and dictionary is not similar. 5. Transitive verb plus adverb. From the dialogue, the phrasal verb locking him away is consists of locking as verb, him as direct object, and away as adverb. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word lock means causing something to become fixed in one position and unable to move, and the particle away means to or at a distance from something. Based on the Spears as a phrasal verb idiom, lock someone away means to put someone away in a locked container or space. In this speech, the phrasal verb locking him away refers to placing Maurice in a secure location. In this instance, the beast was imprisoning Maurice a gloomy prison's tower after noticing that he was blocking his route, and he asked Belle if she wanted to take her father's place in order to save him. As a result, the screenplay and dictionary definitions of the phrasal verb idiom are similar or transparent. The last is transitive verb plus adverb plus prepositions. From the dialogue, the phrasal verb twisted him up to be just like him now is formed by a verb, direct object, and adverb. Based on Oxford Dictionary, the word twist means causing something to bend or turn into a particular shape. The word up means towards the top of something, and the word twist means located in the directions mentioned from something. Moreover, based on Spears, him in this dialogue refers to the beast. The phrasal verb twisted someone up to something means to change or distort someone into someone else. In this case, twisted him up to be just like him now refers to the beast's personality changing from a kind and welcoming prince to a cold and haughty figure known to the beast. Mrs. Potts has a flashback and remember when the beast's father was taunting him, but Mrs. Potts did nothing, and she now regrets it since she let the small kind prince to grow up into an arrogant man. This phrasal verb literal meaning and the screenplays are not similar or opaque. Finally, I will explain the conclusion about this research. Based on the result of this journal, that there are 6 types of personal verb idioms in the screenplay Beauty and the Beast. They are 1. Transitive plus particle, 2. Transitive plus prepositions, 3. Transitive plus particle plus prepositions, 4. Intransitive plus particle, 5. Intransitive plus prepositions, and 6. Intransitive plus particle plus preposition. The combinations of intransitive plus adverb is the most common pattern in personal verb idioms enchanted in Beauty and the Beast, whereas the combinations of transitive plus adverb plus prepositions is the least common. And also we can conclude it is demonstrated by the preceding study in which the meaning of phrasal verb idioms in the screenplay and the literal meaning of their literal word are often the same. This means that the screenplay phrasal verb idioms are typically simple to interpret. Well, that's all about my journal article review. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.